If you're thinking about grabbing the Nexigo PJ40 Gen 3 projector for your home entertainment setup, you're definitely in the right place. But here's what surprised me about this much-hyped device. It promises crisp, bright visuals, hefty built-in speakers, and wireless convenience, all packed into a sleek little box for just under $300. But the reality, it's more complicated than you're probably expecting. In this video, I'm diving deep into the Nexigo PJ40 Gen 3 to uncover the good, the bad, and the what moments you need to know before clicking that buy button. Stick around because halfway through this review, I'm sharing a little-known trick to get the most out of this projector if you decide it's for you. Also, we'll talk about some surprising quirks in the design that make you scratch your head. You might think you're buying an easy plug-and-play home cinema upgrade, but the PJ40 Gen 3 demands a bit more finesse than advertised. Let's jump right into the visuals, where the PJ40 claims to pack a punch with its 1920x1080 native resolution and 700 ANSI lumens brightness. On paper, this sounds like a solid combo for indoor movie nights or backyard screenings, and the projector supports up to a massive 300-inch screen size. Yes, 300 inches. That's like throwing a widescreen cinema party in your living room. Plus color calibration to D65-D75 with a delta E less than 3 means the colors should be almost perfect to the human eye. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, the reality is a mixed bag. When someone hands you a projector boasting cinematic clarity, you'd expect luscious, vibrant colors and perfectly sharp images. The PJ40 delivers crisp images, no doubt, but the bright environments really expose its limitations. The 700 lumens just aren't enough to beat ambient light, so your sunny living room or backyard in daylight is a no-go. I tried using it at a backyard party, a key selling point for this model because of its Bluetooth speakers and portability. But the picture got washed out faster than my plans to eat healthy on a weekend. If you want stunning visuals, you'll want to make sure the room is pitch black, or else it looks like you're watching through a foggy window. And unfortunately, there's no laser light source to help with that. It's a lamp-based projector, which means you'll need to be mindful of lamp lifespan and possible dimming over time. One feature I genuinely appreciated is the 4D manual keystone correction and automatic vertical keystone. If you've dealt with projector setups before, you know how frustrating it can be to get the image aligned when the projector isn't perfectly straight. Nexigo, offering both manual and auto options, helps nail that trapezoid distortion quickly. Just beware that the auto function works only vertically, so horizontal adjustments still require your manual hand. Trust me, if you think setting this up will take 2 minutes, you're dreaming. This projector setup demands patience. Now about sound. Nexigo's built-in 20W speakers are a bold move. Most projectors out there have tinny, barely audible audio, but the PJ40 tries to tackle this problem with what feels like a mini party speaker inside. The 20W output is pretty solid for most small to medium rooms, which means you could skip dragging out external speakers for casual movie nights. But here's the twist. Connectivity is where it shines and stumbles at the same time. Bluetooth 5.1 support lets you hook up headphones or external speakers wirelessly, which feels liberating. Yet, the projector has a lag on Bluetooth connections that makes gaming a bit frustrating. You'll notice a delay between the visuals and audio. If you're a hardcore gamer or want perfect sync for sports, you might want to grab wired headphones. Also, despite the variety of ports, 2 HDMI, 1 supporting SEC, 2 USBs, AV, RJ45 Ethernet, and 3.5 mm audio, Netflix and other popular streaming apps like Amazon Prime Video and Hulu don't work over wireless screen mirroring because of copyright protection. So if you were dreaming of just mirroring your phone and binging with 0 cables, think again. That said, the 5 GHz Wi-Fi screen mirroring works excellently for presentations. YouTube videos, and other apps without DRM restrictions, making it a handy tool for casual use or even business presentations in a pinch. A solid multi-use machine with some limits. Another angle I wasn't expecting was the noise level. Nexigo touts an adjustable fan speed from 1 to 10, with noise ranging from 35 dB to 46 dB at 1.5 feet. That means on the quietest setting, it's about as loud as a whisper or a quiet conversation. But crank it to higher levels, say you're gaming or want the best cooling, and the fan sounds like a tiny jet preparing for takeoff in your living room. I found myself wishing for a mute during scenes button, because the fan noise really distracts during quiet movie moments. And speaking of scenes, the projector's LCD panel is susceptible to burn-in if you leave it projecting the same image for hours on end. So it's not made for marathoning those all-day TV show benders. Now, let's talk portability, because the Nexigo PJ40 Gen 3 touts itself as an outdoor and indoor beast. Weighing just a few pounds and with a 60 to 100% zoom, not moving the projector to adjust the screen size, setting it up is largely hassle-free. However, beware. The projector needs excellent ventilation, and Nexigo warns against using it for long stretches without breaks. So, if you're the kind of person who wants to set and forget for an entire weekend Netflix marathon, this might feel like a buzzkill. And hey, if you're using it outdoors, don't expect it to handle the explosion effects from your backyard barbecue like a champ. Joke intended, it won't survive any ketchup bottle fights either. Its plastic casing feels solid but not exactly rugged or weatherproof. Plan your outdoor movie nights with this in mind, or you might quickly find yourself improvising with a tarp and a fire extinguisher. A quick note on user experience. Several buyers mention occasional software glitches and confusing menus. So if you're not tech-savvy, be prepared for a bit of a learning curve. Remember, this is not a Samsung Smart TV. It's a projector with smart features. Sometimes those HDMI ports worked flawlessly, other times they had connectivity hiccups. I found myself wondering if the remote was secretly made by a trickster fairy, because half the time the keystone settings mysteriously reset after powering off. Before we wrap up, here's a bonus tip for anyone considering this projector. Use external speakers for an audio upgrade if you're fan-sensitive or want cinematic sound. The Bluetooth feature is cool, but wired audio connections are still your best friend. Also, invest in proper curtains or blackout shades indoors to maximize the 700 lumen brightness, since ambient light will kill your viewing experience fast. And for outdoor use, schedule screenings after sunset, because no, this projector cannot shoot a beam bright enough to battle the sun. You might be wondering, who exactly is the Nexigo PJ40 Gen 3 projector for? If you're on a budget under $300 looking for a portable projector with respectable 1080p resolution for casual movie nights, game nights, or even casual presentations, this is a good contender. However, if you're chasing a true cinematic experience, bright colors, deep blacks, and whisper-quiet performance, this might not fully satisfy your cravings. It's better suited for users who prioritize portability and multi-device connectivity over professional-grade visuals. Oh, and just imagine telling your friends, I have a projector with 700 ANSI lumens, and watching their confused faces, because no one really knows what ANSI lumens mean, right? Here's the joke. Lumens are like the energy drink of brightness for gadgets. Too much, and you're buzzing. Too little, and you're snoozing. To wrap it all up, the Nexigo PJ40 Gen 3 is a versatile, affordable projector that delivers decent image quality and sound for the price. But with some caveats you definitely need to consider. You get excellent resolution, Bluetooth audio, and flexible connectivity, but you'll trade off brightness for portability and some LCD quirks. It's that friend who tries hard but occasionally fumbles the punchline. If this sounds like a good fit for your needs, I'll drop the best current price links to the Nexigo PJ40 Gen 3 in the description below. Prices on Amazon fluctuate fast, so grab it while the deal's hot. Remember, no projector is perfect, but if you set your expectations right, this one can bring a lot of joy to your movie nights without breaking the bank. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest tech breakdowns. And hey, if this projector could talk, I'm pretty sure it'd say, "Don't buy me just for brightness. Buy me for the vibe." See you next time.